Okay, today I'm going to be doing an Avengers character tier ranking, as I did an X-Men one last week, I do believe. Do note that this will probably be my last one of these for a while. Okay, let's start. Iron Man. I'd put Iron Man middle of the board. I think he's a bit overrated. Captain America. I really like just Captain America in general. It's just an amazing character. I'd put him A tier. Maybe S tier. I'm going to leave him A tier for now. I'll decide if someone else is more interesting later. Thor. I'd put him D tier. I just really do not like Thor. Hawkeye is S tier. I mean, I absolutely love the Archer characters. I collect Green Arrow, for crying out loud. I absolutely love the Archers. Captain Marvel, C tier. Not the best, not the worst. Black Panther I'd probably put just above Captain Marvel. Beast. Compared to the Avengers, Beast is a B tier character. When Wolverine, probably A tier just behind Captain America. Spider-Man. I'm personally on the fence with Spider-Man. I've got comics where he's like an absolute S tier character, but I've also got comics where he's an absolute D tier character. So I'm going to put him just after Beast. Even if that is the most creepy picture of Beast I've ever seen. Hulk. Hulk is a decent character. I would give Hulk, in regulation, he is an absolute A tier. Too much of him, he could easily fall down, but I get him just enough, I think. Vision. I think Vision rightfully deserves to be up here in the upper ends of B tier. Wasp, I think, makes her way into A tier. She-Hulk, I think, goes in between Black Panther and Captain Marvel. Hank Pym. I really like Hank Pym. I'm putting him next to Wasp. Luke Cage. I don't really have much Luke Cage, but from what I do have, he's a decent character. He goes in the middle. Scarlet Witch. I think in Avengers she'd be about as high as Vision. Falcon's Captain America. Falcon's Captain America is probably in the A tier still. Spider-Woman. Spider-Woman. Definitely ahead of Spider-Man. Definitely ahead of Vision and Scarlet. I think she goes the bottom of A tier. I think we're going to put him in the bottom of A tier for now. Black Widow. Yeah, barely ahead of Spider-Man, not that cool. Hercules. Hercules is an instant S tier. If you have not read Avengers No Road Home, or any of the other amazing storylines where they just do Hercules tie-ins to events for no reason, he is always absolutely peaking those. Hercules deserves to be here. Photon. Photon's alright. I think she goes... No, I think... Once again, Avengers No Road Home really is a defining story, at least for my opinion on her, so I will put her in the mid-B tier. Tigra. I don't really have an opinion on Tigra, so she's going down there. Mockingbird I see about the same as Black Widow. Firestar. Did like what they were doing with her at the end of the Cocoon era. I think she just behind Iron Man. Just behind Iron Man. Justice. I do not know Justice, but even though I don't know his character, I'd still rate him higher than Thor. Sunspot. He absolutely outdoes Wasp. Cannonball. I'm sorry, Cannonball once again just takes the first place spot. Sorry to all these other iconic Avengers. Cannonball is just winning 2 tier lists in a row. Scott Lang. I absolutely love Scott Lang. He's my favourite Ant-Man. Probably top 5. US Agent. About where Luke Cage is, to be fair. Cersei. I'm not a big fan of Cersei. She'd probably go just behind Tiger. Crystal is D tier. Same with Eros. Those just characters are just not interesting to me. Swordsman. Swordsman's probably in between Luke Cage and US Agent. Moondragon. I've never really been interested in Moondragon. I'd put her between Eros and Crystal. Same with Mantis. Once again, more characters I don't really care about. Blade would probably go just ahead of Spider-Man. He's cool. Hyperion. You can't diss my man Hyperion. He's going just in front of Falcon. Triathlon. Triathlon is cool. Don't have a lot of stories with him in. I think he appears briefly in one of my stories that I have, and that's it. But Triathlon is cool. He is instantly getting A tier. Firebird. No clue who that is. Still probably better than Thor. Sentry. Sentry. I like Sentry somewhat. He's just not one of my favourites. I'll put him in C tier. Voyager. I have every appearance of Voyager. She is absolutely top 3 Avengers. Moon Knight. Absolutely up there. I think just above Triathlon. The Thing. Don't get me wrong. I like The Thing. I think he's not as good as Triathlon though. Miss Marvel. I don't get their current push with Miss Marvel. She's like low B tier, max. Don't see why people overly care so much. Jane Foster. She is a decent Thor. I much rather her to Odinson. I would probably put her just ahead of Spider-Man. She is a much more interesting character to me than Thor. Nova. Never cared about Nova. Even in TV shows now. Mars minus Spider-Man. I care even less about him than I do Peter. I think you just go behind Black Panther. I'm sorry. Quicksilver. Quicksilver I think absolutely deserves to be up here. He is an amazing character. Deserves his place. Quasar. Yet again. Amazing character. Deserves his place up here in the A tier. Black Knight. I am so sorry to Scott Lang, who just got knocked out of the S tier for Black Knight, but I absolutely love Black Knight, and I'm so disappointed that he hasn't appeared for like there are 3 Black Knights currently, and one hasn't appeared for I think it's 3 or 4 years. The other 2 haven't appeared for 2 or 3 years. Honestly, I want more Black Knight. Bring Black Knight back. He absolutely deserves to return to the spotlight. He is an amazing character. Well, this has been my Avengers tier list. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed making it. I'll probably look up who Justice and Firebird are, and probably be really annoyed at myself for not remembering who they are. I vaguely remember Justice. No clue about Firebird. Probably don't have anything with Firebird in. But, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been my Avengers tier list, and I will be seeing you next week with hopefully another video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye. I've been Raptor Monster, and this has been another video. Adios.